Why, hello there everyone, I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu, yosho ni shadow. And today we have one molt update, one rehouse, one feeding, and one breeding attempt. So without further ado, stick around and let's check this out. So this first tarantula you're seeing right here is my second female Brachypelma albiceps, also known as the Mexican golden red rump, and as stated from last time, this female was in pre-molt, but now she has officially molted out, and she is gorgeous, and she's also slightly bigger than my other female that molted out first, which is pretty interesting, but I will rehouse the other female in this video. But let's just look at this beautiful girl here. Man, that is a beautiful color. I still think it's more of a cream color, but some people say it's more blonde, others say it's more orange, but tell me, what do you see when you look at the carapace? I know that it's supposed to be a gold color, but to me honestly, it's more of a cream color with a slight hint of peach. I know some people may see something else in terms of the color of the carapace other than gold, but hey, to each their own. And let us move on. So let us rehouse our other Brachypelma albiceps. So this specimen molted out last week as I shown on video. Go check it out, I'll leave in the top right. So this female is now ready to go. And honestly, as I stated before, she isn't as large as the one that molted out recently, but she still does need a rehouse. And she was kicking hairs everywhere, so just to let you viewers know, I was feeling very itchy after this rehouse, and I would truly appreciate it if you viewers leave a like on this video, because the effort it took just to rehouse this female from kicking hairs at me was fairly difficult. And also, we're approaching 1K subs on this channel. And as stated before, I will do a giveaway at 1000 subscribers. I'm giving away 5 Monosatropus Balfouri slings as a communal. So please support this channel, and let us hope we can reach that milestone for that giveaway. But coming back into the Brachypelma albiceps though, I do have a breeding group, 2 females and 1 male. So I'm waiting for my male to actually mature out, and once he does, I will pair him with my 2 females. So that is a future breeding project, and for those who are new to my channel, you viewers can check out a playlist of my breeding projects. I do have a pretty good background of tarantula breeding because most of my males come out alive, and although not every one of them works out, I do show them regardless, the good, the bad, the successes, and the failures. So please go check it out, and I'm pretty sure you'll be impressed. But without further ado, let us move on to the mystery tarantula. So this tarantula recently molted out, and she did lose her leg in her most recent molt, but she is fine, and she will eat, so there's nothing too much to worry about. But I do not know what species this tarantula is. Like, I really don't know, nor do I have a clue. This is a pets only tarantula in my collection, because any tarantula I cannot identify what species it is, I do keep it as a pet only. No breeding projects, none of that, just a pet to enjoy until the end of time. So at first I thought this female specimen was a Sarcosmus species, but it's not. Then I was thinking it was a Bonita species, but I'm not too sure. And honestly, even now, I don't really know what it is. But if any one of you viewers want to take a guess at what species this is, by all means feel free to do so. Not even the seller of where I got this tarantula from knew what it was, so it's honestly up in airs as to what it is. And I have contacted some other tarantula keepers, and honestly they're not too sure themselves, so this one here is a question mark to the very end. But this girl has a lot of personality, and she's a great eater. She's a relatively, I don't want to say fast growing, but a decent growing species. So maybe that'll help in determining what species it could possibly be, but who knows, right? It could be anything at this point. But let us move on to my tarantula breeding attempt of one of my tarantulas. So the tarantula species I'm trying to breed in this video, the attempt, is my Acanthoscurria geniculata, or is it geniculata? Which one is it? Geniculata or geniculata? I'm not too sure. People pronounce it differently depending on what country you live in, but let us move on though. I did try to pair this male with my female, but he's a bit too shy and my female was not feeling it today, so it was pretty interesting. Now the male does survive even though there was no pairing, because she did try to eat him, and you will see how fast they were moving, like when she was chasing after him. It was real quick. So I did try to pair both of my females, but it seems that he's still a bit too shy, and one of my females was not reactive, and I will post the behind the scenes of that on my Patreon. But in this video, you're only going to see me try to pair this one female. But anyhow though, I was sitting here for about 4 hours of nothing. It was really tiring, and also really late, and really hot. I was sweating. So to all you viewers who are watching this, it may seem like it was only a few minutes, but for me it was hours. like literal hours. It was, yeah, this is tarantula breeding. It's much longer than what most people would expect in most cases, but hey, to you viewers, you only get to see the good parts. Us tarantula breeders, we're the ones who's sitting out waiting here. So I really do hope that you viewers do enjoy this type of content, and I would like to know how patient you are when it comes to tarantula breeding, because at times it can take only a few minutes, and other times it could take hours, maybe days. But hey, I love what I do and I do what I love. And as I stated in a past video, I would like to start my own tarantula business, and someday, I say someday, I would like to own a facility and live in it, so that way I can dedicate my life into this work. And I'm aware that a lot of people may say that's crazy, but honestly, I love what I do and I do what I love. And even if it doesn't work out, or even if my dream doesn't come true, I don't plan on quitting this hobby either, so we're gonna be pushing on as far as we can here. So coming back into this tarantula breeding attempt, it was understandable for this male to run away because this female tried to snag him, and also this male is a first time male when it comes to pairing, so we'll have to try again next time, and it may take a couple of attempts before he gets it right, but let us see what I can do in the future. And I am actually pairing a bunch of other tarantulas as well, but I'm not recording those, and the reason why is because recording tarantula pairing videos at times can take a very long time to where I just don't have time to record, edit, and do it all. Now, I will update you viewers if something does happen, such as a neck sack being made, pulling a neck sack, and anything of that matter in the future, so stick around and let us see what I can do. And I may start actually posting the behind the scenes things on my Patreon, because I don't really want to post a bunch of dud videos on this channel, because I find that if I post anything that is kind of like behind the scenes or anything that's kind of boring, such as things that don't go anywhere, I worry that nobody will like those type of videos, so I'm just gonna leave that to my Patreon most likely. But hey, maybe once in a while I will post those type of videos here on this channel, but for the most part though, I really do try to avoid those type of content on this channel. But if you viewers really want to see those type of content here in this channel, by all means feel free to request for it, and maybe I'll come back around to actually post it here on the channel. But as I stated, I don't think anybody will really want to see those type of content here on this channel because it's kind of boring. But then again, I don't know what you viewers like, so let us see what happens. So coming back into this breeding attempt, this male does come back around and tries one more time, and then he gives up and just leaves, which I thought was kind of funny. He more so just walked up to the rim, back into the enclosure for a little bit on the side, and then he just walked back out. And then he gave up. So I decided to leave it in on this video for you guys to see, which I thought was a little bit funny. But yeah, without further ado everyone, I guess I'll call this a video for today. So, as the typical, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to stick around. I upload every single Tuesday and Friday here on this channel, and also support me on my social medias such as my IG and Patreon. Shout out to my Patreon members such as Kale for helping me keep my tarantulas fed. Anything helps. And with that, stay lax and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.